Hello flower friends! In today's video I'm going to show you how to make a monofloral or monobotanical design with just a single type of flower, tulips. My name is Ellen Frost. I'm the owner of Local Color Flowers and I've been a florist for over 15 years. I write a weekly newsletter all about flowers, which you should definitely check out. There's a link in the description. And I host an online community called FlowerMore for flower nerds who want more flowers in their life. So monobotanical or monofloral designs is just what it sounds like, a design with one type of flower, one type of flower. Today I'm going to be using tulips. A lot of times when we buy flowers, we'll buy them at the market or at the grocery store, and we'll just buy a single, what we call a straight bunch, so one type of flower in a bunch. And most people will just come home, unwrap them, stick them in a vase. That's fine, but with a little bit of work, we can really make a monobotanical or monofloral design look really elevated and beautiful. So I'm using tulips today, and the first thing I think in our monobotanical or monofloral design is that you want to do a little bit of work to make the flowers, prepare them for their arrangement. So I'm taking off a lot of the leaves off of my tulips. And these tulips are weird. They grow in the vase, so these have been growing a little bit since I got them. And I'm going to cut this one a little short. And I'm just using a vase with some water and a little piece of chicken wire as my mechanic. So like I said, I'm using one type of flower, just tulips. But the key to making a really interesting monobotanical design is having tulips, or whatever the one flower that you're using, in several colors, several types, several varieties. So in this design, I'm going to be using single tulips, so these single pinks that I'm using here. But I'm also going to be using some doubles and some parrots, and that is what's going to add a lot of interest. So this doesn't take a long time. You just have to make sure you clean your stems well. And what I'm doing is just going right now in a circle, so that I have evenly distributed my sort of colors of this single pinks. So clean them off. The other thing that makes a monobotanical design more interesting is to vary the heights of your flowers. So this is a double pink. This I think is actually Columbus, which is a really popular tulip. So you want to make a few taller, make a few shorter, so that it has some texture and some interest and it doesn't feel so one-dimensional. Because sometimes when you have just one type of flower, it can feel a little one-dimensional. Another thing that you can do especially if you're using tulips, is you can do something called reflexing your tulips. So if you've never seen this before, it really adds a really unique look to your tulips. And what you're going to do is, this works especially well with single tulips. What you're going to do is you're going to actually manually peel back the petals. And you have to be pretty careful because they can crack, but you can just use your fingers to fold the petals back. You just go around and do that for each of the petals. This adds a couple of minutes to your design, but honestly, the outcome is so worth it. All right, so here is a single reflex tulip, and you can see that the look is totally different. So even though we're using just tulips, you can see that this adds a lot of interest. And I'm going to do that with all of my orange tulips in this design, so that they really feel a little bit more like a different type of flower. I guarantee that if you include reflex tulips in your design, people are going to ask you what that flower is, and they're always going to be surprised when you say that it's a tulip. Next, I'm going to add in some parrot tulips. Parrot tulips are really like craggly and weird. They have a really roughly edge, and when they open, they almost look like 5 fingers. Like the petals really open into a nice wide bloom. So I'm going to stick a few of these in here. This one's starting to open. You can see how frilly the petals are. You could reflex this one too, but you don't want to have too many reflexed tulips in your design. I think just a few as an accent is great. I've got this other pink and white double that I'm going to use. This one is so pretty, and when it opens, it's going to be really large. So I want to make sure that when I'm putting it in the vase, it has enough room to open without being squashed. All right, the last type I'm going to use is this really dark reddish purple. And this is a double too. And it adds a little bit of an accent, a little bit different than the pink. And I'm going to leave it as a little bit more of a background because it is so dark. Dark flowers usually recede into a design where the brighter, warmer colors are going to pop out more. So this is really going to be a little bit more of a background color. And there you have it, a monofloral or monobotanical design using only tulips in lots of different colors, shapes, and sizes.